I want to introduce from the Pampered Chef, Jeanne Sasaki. Give her a hand, you guys.
Hi, thank you guys for coming today. So the first thing we're gonna do is start with our vegetarian chili. Okay, we're going to start with our chili because that has to go in the microwave. So I like to do things in the microwave because that gives me an option if there's not too much time to prep or to, cook, because a lot of times things in the oven or things on the stove take a lot longer, yeah? And the microwave, one beauty of it is that there's not heat generated from it, so the kitchen doesn't get hot and all of that. Okay, so we have chopped up onions and poblano peppers. So let me show you. The poblano pepper looks like this. I saved one so you guys, well, this is not a poblano pepper, what am I saying? This is an Anaheim pepper. The poblano pepper, they don't sell it at Safeway, but Anaheim pepper is a good substitute. It's pretty similar. It's, if you don't want to use that, you could use a green pepper, like a regular bell pepper. That works too. But this has a little different flavor, which I really like. It has more flavor, I think, than the regular peppers. So you just want to take, I like to use this utility knife, very sharp. Just cut it off the stem, cut it in half. And it has seeds just like you would find in a bell pepper. Instead, it's not hot. No, it's kind of like a mild pepper, but sweet. So it has seeds. Take out the seeds. I like to use this too instead of using my fingernails, and it's all stinky and all that. Okay. This is our core and more. This is great because this can take out this kind of stuff. Tomato stems, strawberry stems. So just take it and cut it into strips. Okay, so put all that into your, this is called a deep covered baker. This is made out of clay, fired at high temperature. Anybody are familiar with our Pampered Chef stoneware? Oh, you are? Yeah, you have. Okay, what we love about the stoneware is it retains the heat of the oven. So it absorbs the heat and it cooks very evenly so that you don't have the hot spots. You know when you bake things in the glass or the metal, it tends to burn on the edges and the middle doesn't cook, like lasagna or brownies, right? But if you have stone, it actually becomes the temperature of the oven. So you get a lot more even baking. You really can't really burn your brownies or your cookies. Even the cookies, I can leave it in 10 more minutes and they'll all be edible. Because I've done that before. And people are like, what is this? Could be just a cookie from Costco, the dough, Pillsbury cookie dough. Okay, and then we're gonna add some garlic infused canola oil. You can use regular canola, or you can use any kind of oil, but I like to use the little flavored ones that we carry because it imparts a subtle flavor. And so you get kind of different layers of flavors in it. Oh, and this is our silicone scraper, heat safe to 675 on your skillet in the cooktop. But it's also flexible, so you can really scrape those bowls when you're baking. Okay, so we're going to bake this in the microwave. Let me make sure. Oh, I forgot the garlic cloves. Okay, so the garlic is the bomb, right? You gotta put the garlic in. Okay, so one thing about the garlic, who loves to peel garlic? Don't all raise your hands. No. Okay, nobody likes to peel garlic. So if not, okay, here's all the cloves. We have this thing called the garlic peeler. You put the clove in like this. Voila! There's the garlic. You want to do it again? No, okay. Anybody want to try? The kids, so if you have young grandchildren or kids around, have them peel all your garlic for you. They can do it for hours. Okay, and then if you have something like our garlic slicer, if you wanted to impart just a subtle garlic flavor, you can put 2 of them in. You can slice it super paper thin, look. And these you can put into your stir fries or your salads or your dressings. Fry them up and put it on top of your stir fries or your, again, anything. But this is subtle, so this is a more subtle flavor. Oh, and then this comes apart for easy cleaning, okay? So it comes apart. The blade's here, so don't put your finger in there. Dishwasher safe, top rack. But if you wanted to do ginger, young ginger, not too fibrous, you could slice ginger. You could do chocolate, almonds, Parmesan. Sometimes we put a little Parmesan cheese in here. And then we just leave it in the refrigerator like this. And then we just, grate onto our salads or whatever. So it's very handy, and it comes as a set. Also, the garlic press, because for this one, we want a little stronger flavor. Pressing it is always stronger. If you don't have a press, you gotta get a press, because this is one of the best tools around. And I have to tell you, we do have the best, because it's ergonomic, it's shaped like this, so you can press the really big cloves, even if you leave the skin on. And it is dishwasher safe, because ours has a coat. I just smashed the garlic. Ours has a coating on it to make it dishwasher safe. Okay, so you can put in this huge clove like this with the skin on. So if you're pressing it, you can leave on the skin. If you're doing a whole bunch, you can take off the skin and press it if you don't want to deal with it. And just press it right into your skillet like this. And then you get all this yummy juices and oils, and the meat gets all pushed out. And the skin is here, look. See the skin? And here, let's put all that in. So I can press these already. If you want it a little easier to press, take off the skin. Or you can cut it in half if it's too big. Or if it's too, and I always just put in this part too. Just throw it all in. Garlic is good, okay. And then if you have a hard time pressing it, use your cutting board and use your leverage. But I always like to put a bowl or something here so I don't waste the juices, because if you put on the cutting board, it tends to stick there, and that's all the good juicy stuff you want inside your dish. Okay, scrape it off with this cleaning tool. See, I put all this good stuff in. And then, hard to clean. You know how normally they get stuck in the holes, and you gotta get the toothpick and go there, right? So instead, they have this little brush, so you can brush your eyebrows. No. And then you can take out all the little garlic pieces. You can go dishwasher safe, or again, wash it in the dish in your sink. And make sure you don't lose this. So this gets over here. After you're done, put it back so you don't lose it. The old one we had different. The old one was up here. You might have that one. Okay. So we can make that one a little simpler. Okay, so we got the garlic, the onions, the peppers, and the oil. Mix it all up in here. Microwave it for 6 to 8 minutes. Let's just, is this a strong one, or? Let's just do 6. Yeah. Okay. Okay, while that's cooking, let's see what else I'm gonna do. Let me tell you a little bit about our texturized vegetable protein. You guys ever eat that, TVP? TVP, it comes in a bag like this. You can get it from like down to earth health food stores mostly. Probably Whole Foods, but I didn't look there. And this is the greatest thing ever. I used to use this all the time because it's like little grains. It's actually meat substitute or meat extender. So we've been eating it in our cafeterias in school for a long time. They add it to burgers and stuff to extend the meat and keep it inexpensive. But it's defatted soybean flour. So it's a soybean product. And then they just dry it out, and then they extrude it into different shapes. So this one comes into little pieces, which is really useful. So sometimes you can buy it already made in little packets, but they cost really a lot. It's just really ridiculous. So instead, I'll just buy a bag of this, and all you do is put hot water, like boiling water in it, and poof, in like a couple minutes, it's like instant meat, but it's not meat. So you'll see. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Looks like meat, right? Yeah. Looks like ground meat. So the idea is that we're replacing the texture. It doesn't taste like meat, no, for you carnivores. It doesn't taste like meat. There's no that fatty taste in it, but then the texture is there, and it picks up the flavor of whatever you cook with it. So it's really good with tomato sauce things. Not everything. I tried it on different people, and some things it tastes a little tofu-y, yeah, like soybeany. But if you do it tomato sauce, it really picks up that flavor. And I made it for like spaghetti for people, and they don't even know. It's hilarious. Yeah, they didn't even know, And they're carnivores too, some of these people, which is amazing. Okay, so, but also that's high in protein, low in fat, and low in carbohydrates. So it's a good substitute for meat. So of course you can still have your meat, but the next day, maybe alternate or balance it all out. That's the key. Okay, so we're gonna start now on our quinoa salad. Okay. So we're gonna start with almonds. Almonds are good for you, right? I forget why. Anybody know? Huh? No more fat, and I can't remember if this was, no, I know walnuts have a lot of omega-3, so I try to eat walnuts a lot, but I tried it in this recipe, it didn't taste too good. It was too strong, so I think almonds are a good one. But almonds, if you're hungry, you eat a few before, you know, when you're hungry, and it really kind of gives you, quenches your appetite. So when this is done, we're gonna toast the almonds in here. This is a small bar pan, same kind of stone like that. But you can toast nuts in the microwave. Have you guys ever thought of that? Like 2-3 minutes. When you start smelling it, then you can take it out because it releases the oils, and so you get more flavor and it freshens it up, even if it's stale. So I love to just toast it before you use it. And I've actually toasted some. So you guys should try this later. So it's amazing, you know, this is just plain almonds, nothing on it, but when you toast it, it's really good. Then you can just leave it in your car and eat a few, or in your bag. I always have like nuts and stuff all over the place. We're gonna chop some up with our food chopper, or onion, one onion, or water chestnuts, or something like that. I'll just go. And then I'll go like this. Oh, wait, need some. And again, kids love this. If you have to keep them busy, just give them your whole bag of nuts, you know, and let them go for it for hours. That's what I used to do with my kids. And then freeze it. You gotta freeze the nuts because they'll turn rancid because the oils in it get old, and that's bad. So that's the worst thing. You put old nuts in a dessert or something, that's the worst thing ever. So make sure you put it in the freezer. So you can see how easy it is to chop it. So the key is when you're cooking, prep ahead of time. So it's really nice when you have these prep bowls, which we carry. 1, 2, and 3 cup. So a lot of times I'll do, if you're doing just, you need half an onion, chop up the whole onion, put it in your prep bowl, cover it up. It all comes with covers, and then put in the refrigerator. It also has measurements on here, so it's a measuring cup, 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, 1 cup. And it's also microwavable and oven safe. So it's all in 1 cup, and they all come with covers like this. And the beauty of this too is you can do, I like to do poached egg in it. I'll either use this one or this one. I usually grease it with a little bit butter just so it's easier to clean, just a little bit. And then crack the egg, break the yolk with a fork. You can put, what's it called, salt and pepper if you want. Put it in the microwave with the paper towel over it because it's gonna explode, yeah? 1 minute, it's done. So that's my daughter's breakfast a lot of times. Then I just get 2 slices of bread or English muffin, piece of cheese sometimes, or I put something, you can put anything in it, tomato, and then you just wrap it up and she can eat it in the car.
How long in the microwave?
1 minute. But if your microwave's high, put your temperature down just a little bit. Oh, and the other thing we love to do with this, 1 minute chocolate cake. So portion control is another thing. Don't make a whole big cake and then eat that, right? So you can make 1 portion. So 1/4 cup of cake mix, like a devil's food cake mix. That's not the healthy recipe, but we're talking portion control. And then 2 tablespoons water, mix it up, throw in some chocolate chips, microwave it 1 minute, done. Okay. We do that a lot, okay. So when you have, like, I have a lot of teenagers coming over all the time. Easy just to please them. They're like in la la land. Okay. Okay, so let's start off by making our salad in this is our collapsible bowl. This is good. I like to bring it to places that I don't have a lot of space to pack. And so when you're doing like potlucks and stuff, you can make your salad like this quinoa salad. You can put it in a Ziploc, take this bowl with you in your bag, or just throw it in the car. And then when you get there, take it out, put it in, and then it looks all pretty again. Don't forget to put your nuts and all your toppings onto it. Okay, so we're gonna start with our quinoa. So quinoa is it actually, they say grain, but then I looked it up and it said it's actually a seed. And the quinoa comes in a bag like this. This is a big bag from Costco. They sell it now. Buy the rice and stuff, okay. But this is really a versatile product. If you go online, there's so much recipes for quinoa patties and everything. But it's dry, it's almost like a rice, okay? So you can treat it like a grain. I like to make it in my rice cooker plus in the microwave. So this is our rice cooker. You can't cook rice in it, but you can cook a lot of things in here. So I just do it just like rice, 1 cup of quinoa, 2 cups of water. 1:2 ratio. And then this one is already rinsed, so you don't have to rinse it. They said some have a coating on it, you have to rinse it or it's bitter. This one, don't have to rinse it. Put it in, cover it up, pop it in the microwave, 5 minutes on high, 15 minutes on medium. And it's just like rice, you just fluff it up, let the steam out, yeah? And then you can use it ahead of time, use it that day, or you can put it in the refrigerator like I did. I cooked this yesterday. Put it in a Ziploc and ready to go. You can use it, I think they said for like a week. Can you put the nuts in for 3 minutes? Okay, this is the exercise for the day. Okay. Wow. No. Should put this. Okay, I'll show you guys. See, it kind of sautés, but you don't have to really watch it. That's another beauty of the microwave. You don't have to stand around and worry it's gonna burn and all that. Yeah, so you just do it, put it in, and then you take it out. Okay, so we're gonna put diced tomatoes. You can make your own, or you can buy it already made in the can. And you can get the organic, or it's up to you. Okay, so this is our can opener. This is an awesome can opener because there's no thing to clamp. So it's great if you have arthritis. You just turn. And it's a smooth edge can opener, so it actually doesn't leave any sharp edges. And you notice how I use 2 hands like this? Makes it easier because I'm kind of having arthritis problems. Oh, and then you undo it this way, okay? Back up, and it comes off. So you just start turning and it clamps on by itself, so you don't have to clamp on. And you see this little speak here? You just go like that and pull it off. So what happens is it actually cuts the side of the rim, not the top, so the lid cannot fall in and all that dirty, gucky stuff you don't want inside. So I just rinse it off just so that when I'm pouring it, it's not getting any dust on it, right? That's the idea. But if you wanted to, say you were doing it ahead of time, you could leave it on your counter like this so nothing goes into it. But when you're ready, just take it off. But I wouldn't recommend storing it like that in the fridge because it's not really healthy. Okay. And then we're gonna add the black beans, which I've also rinsed and drained, canned black beans. And you can make your own. You want to probably soak it overnight to get all that stuff out, and then you can drain it and use that as well. Okay, and then we're going to have the package of TVP, about a cup and a half. So usually the TVP, 1 cup makes about 2 cups after you put in the water. It doubles. Corn, this is frozen corn. I like the frozen white corn. Oops. 2 tablespoons of chipotle per recipe. It's not too spicy if you guys don't like it too spicy. It's just right. So these spoons are made to fit in your spice jars. It's a little more oblong. Okay, and then, where's the cover? And I added this barbecue rub. I thought it needed a little more flavor. Wait, now how much did I put? I think I put 1 tablespoon. I can never keep the recipe as is. That's my problem. Oh, let's just put it on. Get rid of it. I'm not a real exact cook. Okay. Oh, and some salt. So the salt I already have in this little pinch bowl. Just half a teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon. Okay. Mix that all up. Doesn't it look good? Mm-hmm. It's important you have color in your food because if not, you always eat with your eyes first. I do anyway. So it's very important to me that it has color. Doesn't it look pretty? Oh, lastly, you want to add some vegetable broth. Now the recipe said 3 cans, 5.5 ounces, but that was a little too much, so I'm gonna put like half the amount. It's up to you too. If you wanted like a soupy chili, you can make it into a soupy chili and then serve some rice with it. Brown rice would be a good idea. Okay, so we're going to pop that back into the oven for about 15 minutes. Oh, okay, so we got our bowl. Okay, how you guys doing so far? Any question? Hungry? Okay, don't worry. We're getting there. Okay, quinoa. So this is, wait, how much is this? 2 cups of dried quinoa. Comes like 4 cups almost. So it kind of doubles. Okay, and then we're going to add our sliced olives. Oh, wait, now where did I put the olives? Here. Kalamata olives. I like to slice it into 4. So if you can buy the pitted, which they do have at Costco, by the way, pitted olives, then it's much easier than pitting it yourself. Okay, so that looks good. And then we're going to add cherry tomatoes. I cut that up ahead of time too. So it's kind of like, there is a recipe, but I kind of just look at it and say, that looks good. Okay, and then what else are we doing? Colors. Oh, the spinach. Okay. I like to just get a really big knife. This is our knife that comes in a case. You can pull it out, but when you need to sharpen it, then you just go like this. There's a little sharpener built in. And then when you need to take it with you, make sure you put it in straight. Put the latch up and just throw it in your bag. Okay. So I like to just go like this because it's going to take too long to put it all into little piles. Rinse it really well. In my salad spinner, I fill it all up with water, soak it, wash it out, drain it, and then we spin it. Our salad spinner is awesome. If you guys need a good salad spinner, we have the best. I'm not just saying that. It really, really is. Okay, see how pretty it looks? Okay, then, so we're going to make a salad dressing with some of our rosemary infused canola oil. We're going to make half a cup of that. These are easy read measuring cups. By the way, this is a special this month. If you order $100, you can get this free. Half a cup. So what's nice about this is you measure from the top. You don't have to look on the side. Do that thing now. Okay, pour it in here. And then we're going to add 1/4 cup of, oh shoot, I didn't open this one. Pomegranate balsamic vinegar. How many of you guys like to use vinegar and oils that are infused with flavor? It adds a good flavor without having to do your own kind of thing. So 1/4. You can put more if my daughter likes it more, but sometimes I think some people might not like it, so I just did 1/4, but she likes 1/2. Okay. And then this is olive oil, 1/4 cup. And that's why if you want to cut down oil, then put more balsamic. So you can adjust it to your taste. Okay. And then we're going to add the Greek rub. Because 2, I think, is going to be too spicy. And look, all you do is cover this up. That way you can take this to your potluck and they can mix it and pour themselves. So you don't have to shake or, get a spoon. It makes it a lot easier. This is also a nice gift for the holidays. I think it's only like $12. Mix that all up. Pour it on. Oh, that looks like a lot. Okay, mix this up. So it really takes on the flavor of your, whatever you put on it, this quinoa. But it's such a healthy alternative to, sometimes you get tired of just eating green salads. So do quinoa instead. And you can, if you need to, you can add a piece of chicken or meat. But it's, one thing about this too, it carries you, so when you eat it, you don't get hungry for a long time. So to make it really pretty, you get a nice bowl like this, which Joanne actually bought from me earlier and brought it today. Okay, so let's pour it in the nice bowl. No matter what I make, I always plate it nicely. It could be just the simplest things you wouldn't believe. When my kids were little, I I used to always make sardines and watercress, and they thought that was the best thing ever. I used to put it on this nice square white plate and drizzle the sauce. And they wanted that for their birthday even. Yeah, it's really funny. So, you know, you just gotta get them excited about it. Doesn't take too much. Cranberries. I like to put cranberries because I think it needs a little sweetener, so I kind of added that on. You can put anything, really. And then some feta cheese. You don't have to put feta either, but I love feta cheese. And voila, that's our quinoa salad. Doesn't that look pretty? How many of you guys had cucumber water? It's really good, you know. Okay, and this one adds sugar. I've had one before that didn't add sugar, and that was really good too. Okay, so we're going to add our lime juice, which I've already made ahead of time. They gotta be fresh limes, because that other stuff they sell is not good. Okay, so we're going to put this on the side. Okay, so that's about 6 limes. Okay, and then we're going to add some sugar. So we're going to put about 1 cup of sugar. Sounds like a lot, yeah. But because of the limes, it needs that sweetness, unless you put less limes and less sugar. And then we're going to get cucumbers and put a bunch of those in. Oops, sorry. That's a splash roll. Just like at SeaWorld. There's a splash zone. Wait, and you can put as much as you want. Okay, I think that's good. About 1 to 2 limes. I mean, not limes, cucumbers. Okay, and let me show you real quickly. This is how I like to slice my cucumbers. Is we get our, where's my micro, this is our veggie, no, what do you call this? Simple slicer. It has all these measurements, locked 1, 2, 3. Number 2 is good. So I just take it like this, get off the end, and then you can go and just slice in here. See, it's a no-brainer. And if you wanted a design on it, you can score it like this. And if you want to make a little flower, and this is good too for citrus. So it adds a little bit more. Can you see it? This is actually fun. I don't know, and it's kind of stress, releases your stress. I don't know why. I could do this all day. No. Okay. Another nice thing is this, when you're doing a lemon, sometimes I just like to add a little lemon zest. Zesting is so underrated. Oh, can you guys pass me? Oh, you got the ice. Thank you. Awesome. Maybe a little bit more. Thank you. Okay. Ta-da! The beauty of this is it mixes it for you. Oh, I was supposed to mix it before I put the ice in. I forgot. I always do that. Okay. Okay, I think that's it for now. Ta-da! I think.
Give me a hand, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.